They're sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Take it in at the 3.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
The Cowboys at 13-1 now on the year.
And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. play fake. Here's Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's got it. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Room here to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And this one complete to Smith. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Prescott now. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. 7-yard line. The catch is made. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Sutton.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 40 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Prescott looks to throw on first. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Murray going to throw. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Flush to his right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Prescott on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
He'll get it inside the 20.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now again here to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
They were the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first three guys, the center and the two guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
Second down and goal. Prescott. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Murray now.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here's Swift, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 12, Prescott.
Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back now in Arlington. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's got some space here.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 69 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Prescott. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Prescott. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They run out of the gun with Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Jordan Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Run for Pollard. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Back to throw, Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. To throw is Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of